Alright, hey guys, and well, welcome back to another video. This one is a very special video that's been in the works for a little while. So some really nice people over at the ESR company sent me some chargers. If you don't know who ESR is, they are, well, really known for case manufacturing and charging. Now they are MFI certified, which does stand for Made for iPhone, and so you can definitely trust that whatever they are making or doing is going to feel like a real Apple product. So this really is honestly tech made easier. So what I have here for you guys today, so I have a 3-in-1 charger, and so basically this will charge your Apple Watch, your phone, your AirPods, all at the same time. And then I also have another special thing right here, which is actually the car charger. Now, if you haven't seen a car charger before, essentially you just plug this into a power source in your car, and it will actually sit either on your air vent or just on your dash, and you can obviously sit your phone there and leave it, and it'll charge amazingly. Actually, this is really quality stuff. Alrighty, so our first product here is the Qi 2 wireless car charger. Now, as you can see on the back, there is like a little bit of a diagram for how it is supposed to work. And of course, this does actually wirelessly charge your phone in the car at 15 watts. Now, I believe that is actually the max the iPhone can charge anyway, even with the Apple MagSafe charger, so we're more than covered here. So let's open it. I have actually been inside of both of these products already, so I tried somewhat putting it back in a decent way. But here's a little thing here kind of telling you what you can do. But if we go underneath that, they give us a little wet and dry wipe, and this will be to mount the charger. Here's the charger itself. It's honestly quite a discreet little thing. Of course, you do actually plug it in right there. You see this little USB-C intake. And then it's got these little breathing holes on the top and bottom, keep everything nice and ventilated. And then of course your phone actually will go on top of it, just like this, and it's actually a very strong magnet. So again, this does charge your device at 15 watts, and there's a couple different ways we can actually mount this. So if we open this guy up right here, you'll see we have the sticking mount. So you'll just peel this tape off here and just stick it down on your dashboard, and it has a little ball mount. And then of course on the other end, we have this guy, which is actually going to be a vent mount. And of course on the box, as you might have been able to see, they'll kind of function roughly like this here. And as you can tell, this little piece right here is actually going to be propped up on the vent, just allowing it to not like fall down from extra weight or anything. And then of course we have a cable in here again, so it's going to be plenty long to actually plug into the power source and work just fine. So if we pull our charger out here, let's install the vent clip. So what you're going to do is you're going to unscrew this a little bit, right? So what we're going to do is we're just basically going to push the ball bearing into it just like that. And then you want to tighten it down a little bit. Of course, you do have a ton of flexibility when it comes to the angle you want it, as well as also being able to, let's see if I separate this here, also being able to spin this part around as well. So no matter how your car is built, this should 100% give you the ability to mount your phone. But once you kind of find an angle that works nicely, you're going to tighten it down with your fingers. So if we look at it here, you do actually have a little notification light. So this will kind of display the charging status roughly. So again, on the other side. And then of course it just mounts just like that. So you'll have the cable running right there, and then this will be mounted on your vent. As you can see in this video, I actually have this piece sitting perfectly on my car vent without any issues whatsoever. So again, it's very easy to use. You just plug it right in, and it holds onto your phone super strong. You know, no issues with it falling off or anything of the sort. And of course, I will have these products linked in the description, both Amazon and the actual website itself. But as of right now on Amazon, this guy right here, this charger will go for about $30 at 17% off. And honestly, for 30 bucks, like, this is a steal. It is made very nicely. It's got some weight to it. And I think you will definitely appreciate having a charger like this. And of course, if you do want a little bit more technical numbers, this will actually have about 1,600 grams of magnetic strength. So it will actually hold some pretty solid phones. Just make sure you have some sort of MagSafe case or no case at all, and you'll be good to go. All right, so here is the big boy itself. So this is the ESR 3-in-1 wireless charging set. And you can see, obviously the packaging is amazing. There's some just kind of what's in the box stuff on that side, and then a lot of environment stuff too, which is awesome to see. And then here's like a little detail of how it's somewhat gonna look. So you have your AirPods there, your phone there, and your Apple Watch up there. Now again, I have already opened this up. I did play with it for a few days just to kind of get used to it a little bit here. But we're gonna open it up. Again, there's another QR code. So if you wanted to watch that or scan it, there you go. And then underneath it, we have some styrofoam. On top actually is going to be the product itself. So I'll remove that. And then underneath, we actually have the Apple Watch adapter. So I'll show you guys that in just a moment. And then underneath that as well, we have our cable and charger and stuff like that. So let's get this out of the way. Let's take a look at the piece itself. So if we take it out, move that over, you'll notice it's a very nice looking piece altogether. Now this is a lot of plastic, but there is also some aluminum, I believe this is, so it is cold to the touch. It feels very premium. This part itself does not actually swivel, just so you know, it is fixed in this position. And then on the bottom, it has these little rubber feet just to keep it from sliding around too much. And then of course it says ESR right there on the top. And then this right here is where you're actually going to plug in your Apple Watch part. And as you can see right there, it does have USB-C, as well as the USB-C in part right there. So we'll set that over to the side. So here is actually our Apple Watch adapter. So what we're gonna do is just pull it out just like so. And again, all this stuff is packaged beautifully before I opened it all up. But you'll see on the inside, there's actually some instructions on just what you can do with it. And of course, if you wanted to, you could actually use it as a standalone adapter, which is awesome. Another QR code if you happen to want to scan that one. And then on the inside, you'll see it's packaged very nicely. It's just this little piece right here. So we'll set that over to the side. So right here you have like a little magnetic lid. So again, everything is magnetic. It's all great. It feels premium. And what I actually didn't know until recently is you can stick that right there and that'll just stay like that. So then what you'll do is take a USB-C and again, just plug it right on the end of that. And then you'll kind of feel it get into place there. But that is really your charger. And then of course on the inside here we have our cable. So let's open it from this end. And you'll see, I didn't put it back that neatly, but you do actually have about a 5-foot USB-C to USB-C cable. And then right here, we have a 33-watt charging brick. So again, this is gonna supply all of your wattage to this piece right here. And it's very tiny too, like that is a small little brick, gonna easily fit pretty much anywhere. And so again, this does charge at about 15 watts on the top for your phone, which, as I said before, is about how much the regular Apple MagSafe charger will charge at. And again, all of these products are certified by Apple, which means they all are essentially Apple quality level. And of course, this is all up to the latest generation of charging. All of this is Qi 2 wireless, which does essentially just mean magnets. As I've displayed, the phone will sit right there magnetically, hold it in place. But this also has support for Apple's standby feature, which, if you don't know, is a feature that was released in iOS 17, where when you have it plugged up and you sit your phone on it just like that and then turn your phone sideways, it'll kind of have this desk set up, which I will show you guys in just a second. So I think without further ado, let's get this guy plugged up. So we'll take our cable, our brick and our cable. We'll just plug it like that. And I actually have a power source extension cord just like that. So we'll go ahead and plug this guy in just like that. Seems in there good. And then we'll take our other end right here and we're just gonna plug it in the back just like that. Awesome. So the first guy, I think let's start with the AirPods. So as you can see, when we sit them down on the charger, you'll see actually you can't see it very well, but the little orange light has cut on, and that just means that it's receiving charge, doing exactly like how it is supposed to. So for the Apple Watch, you'll see right here, scoot this over, and when you sit it on top, give it a second, just like that, it will start receiving charge as well. So now we got both of these guys charging. And then lastly, the iPhone. We'll stick it on top just like that, give it a second, it'll play the fun little animation, and there you go, you're off and running. Now, of course, if we wanted to turn it sideways, we could do it just like so. Give it a second for it to kind of recognize that it's sideways, and then it will actually switch to the little standby feature. So of course there's different clocks, different widgets, calendars, stuff like that. And then of course, different other widgets like the calendar, if you wanted to have like a clock like that. A lot of awesome stuff. Again, all of this works together. My Apple Watch is charging, my AirPods are charging, and my phone's charging, all with one cable. And that really is kind of the pro of having a device like this, is that it just all works together beautifully without any issues or problems. And then of course, I will have this guy linked in the description too. As of right now, it cost around 80 bucks. And then on Amazon, I'm sure you'll find different discounts depending on the time. So honestly, like, not that expensive, and you can really tell that it's worth the money just because of how amazing it feels. Again, it's got some weight to it, cold to the touch, it's all certified, and so it's probably one of the best chargers that will work the best for your different devices. So a couple more things before we end this video. So number one, ESR was actually founded in 2009, so a long time ago. These guys have been making amazing products, amazing chargers, amazing cases for a really, really, really long time. And they also have a user base of over 100 million people, which is a crazy number to say out loud. So they really are quite a huge and amazing brand known for charging accessories and, well, other accessories as well. Now, if you thought the last numbers were crazy, let me give you a couple more which are even more impressive and even more crazy. So number one, they've sold over 12 million products just in total. Like, all of their stuff together, over 12 million. That's a lot of, that is a lot sold. And they also have over 368,000 5-star reviews. So you can tell from the people, I'm not just saying this stuff, like, a lot of people really love this stuff. And of course, this 3-in-1 charger and the car charger are not the only products they sell. They do have a much wider range of accessories and products, which again, all I think will make for an amazing experience. But honestly, that's been it. I thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as it helps me out a ton. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this one. I do love making reviews. I'm very thankful that ESR reached out to me. And I'm so happy to be in the place that, well, I am. So I thank y'all. I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, bye guys.